Alright guys, welcome to my brand new video. This is Better Life. Let's go ahead and get started. So today I woke up at 6 a.m. and currently it is 6:19 a.m. and that's because I spent about 19 minutes trying to figure out how to use Sony Vegas. So I'll figure out how to use that later. So the reason why I wake up so early is because those first minutes of my day that I wake up early are my most productive. So I'd rather them be early in the morning when I can get stuff done and then have the whole rest of my day to do other things if needed. So basically in those 10 minutes, what I like to do, I like to just get out like a notepad or decide, what I'm going to do for my whole day. So I just kind of like listed down, and today that list basically said, all right, we're going to do our second video, we're going to try and do daily uploads, and we're going to, start this journey finally. Alright, so within my first 10 minutes, usually I like to go ahead and make my bed and play some music in the background. Usually it's like inspirational music, or it's like a podcast, or it's like a Les Brown or Eric Thomas speech, something to just get my day started and get me on that roll. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and make my bed real quick, and then we're going to work out. Alright guys, so I just finished making my bed, and while I was making my bed I was listening to this YouTube channel called Law of Attraction Coaching, and it's called I Made My Mark, and it's obviously about motivation, but it's just really nice, the variance of their videos and the different speakers they have. I personally, like I said before, I like Eric Thomas, Les Brown, Will Smith. I like a lot of motivational speakers. Some of them are actors, some of them aren't. But one of my favorite is probably Les Brown. He's just amazing. You can like relate to him, and he whatever he says just empowers you to do stuff, And someday I hope to be a little bit like that at least. But yeah, so usually after I make my bed, I get ready, I work out, but this is much earlier in the day. This is like 2 hours ago. I work out and then I go to work, at like 5:40 a.m. That's really early for most of y'all, but those are my normal hours, from like 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. In order to get ready for work at 6, I have to be up at 4 so I can work out and get my day started. But yeah, so after I make my bed and play a YouTube video of some music or motivational speech, I usually start working out. So right now I'm going to go do some quick laundry, and then you guys will see me on the flip side. So what's going on, guys? So basically right now we're in my gym. I like working out early because it's time that I get aside for me to focus, and time that I know nobody else will be walking in to interrupt me while I'm, focusing on myself. It just allows me to focus up this early, and honestly, working out early is way better in the morning for you than a cup of coffee. And once you work out, you don't have to work out again. Usually though, you lift a little bit lighter because your body just isn't, ready to lift heavy weight, which is perfectly fine with me. But the only thing that I don't like working out about, this early is that the cold shower I take afterwards, because I take cold showers to help wake myself up and stimulate the muscles and just stimulate my mind and get ready for the day, which sucks because they're really cold and I like warm showers. So I'm going to go ahead and work out. I think today is arm day for me, but yeah, I'll go ahead and show you guys what I do for a little bit, and you can stick around if you like, or just fast forward through working out. beneficial in order, to maximize the possible width of your bicep by breaking and tearing it, width-wise. But other workouts are really beneficial too. I just like doing the hammerhead curls because I know that it's going to maximize my effort, and in the long run, that's what you want. Other workouts I'm going to do, the first workout that you saw me do, the 7, that just helped activate my biceps and just put even more of a strain on them and help isolate certain parts of my bicep. But the way I like to work out arms is I like to do 2 things tricep for every 1 bicep workout, because your tricep makes up most of your arm. So after I do my first set of 3, I like to do another set of 3, and then I like to do abs or cardio or any like 10-15 minute fat burning workout. And then after that, my day's all good. Sorry if I'm talking really quiet, it's just the rest of my family's asleep and I don't want to wake them up. To mention that I didn't before, with all these workouts, there's 2 big variations that you can do. You can either do like a Rio workout or you can do a regular workout, and I realize Rio and regular probably don't mean anything to you. Regular for me is really different probably from the regular for you. So regular for me is basically where you do 4 sets. You do 4 sets, you do 1 at 20 reps, which is kind of like a light warm-up, then 1 at 18, 1 at 15, and then 1 at 12. And with each one of those, rep decreases, you add on some weight. But what Rio is when I want to change things up and kind of push my muscles to the limit. So with Rio, you can do 2 different variations of Rio. So with Rio, you can start out at 20, then you go down to 15, then you go down to either 12, or you either go down to 10. Now, I like doing the 3 because that means that my muscles are under, that means my muscles are under tension most of the time, and that the weight is really heavy, and it's more than likely getting some really good muscle tear in there for future regrowth and future benefit of my muscles. So thought I'd mention that before I go hop in the cold shower. I'll be right back. I just finished taking my cold shower, and that just basically helps me get ready for the day, get my muscles stimulated. And right now it is 7:28. So on a normal day I would have started at 6 and finished at 7, with all my workouts, but today I wanted to change it up so I could show you guys what you guys can do, in your workout variations. So after I finish working out, this is like another crucial part of my day. I like to, either have a protein shake or like a yogurt for breakfast. I don't really eat a heavy breakfast because I'm not that hungry, but another source of good protein is beef jerky, specifically chef's cut, because of the low fat percentage that it has in order for you to get a high protein intake in. So chef's cut is really good food because it has such a low fat count for the amount of protein that you get. It's almost unbelievable, but I would only have it maybe twice a week max due to the amount of salt it has, like all that sodium That's not good for your body if you continually take that in every day. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and write down a list of stuff that I need to get done for the day, and then I'll be right back with y'all. My agenda today, I have about 4 things. I don't know if you all can see that. Basically, it just says return school clothes. Oh man, my handwriting looks awful. So I have to return my soccer clothes. I have AP test today at 1 o'clock. And I have homework that my teachers gave me this past Sunday. And I also have my second YouTube video, which I'm currently doing right now, so I can check that off. But basically, this checklist helps me stay motivated to accomplish my goals, because if they're feasible, then I can get them done. I can see them on the list, and as I complete them, I can mark them off one by one, but not with my left hand, because I'm not left-handed, with my right hand. That's holding my phone. But one of the most important things about trying to be successful or aiming for success and staying on top of your goals is self-discipline. And it's probably the hardest thing to accomplish, and it's why many of you guys fail. Many people fail due to the lack of self-discipline and just the lack of know-how. It's not even that you guys don't want it, it's just you don't know how. One of the key aspects of self-discipline is by limiting yourself to those things that distract you, to those temptations. So for me, my temptations are Instagram and Netflix and YouTube. I like staying up. I like to try and stay up all hours in the night, and think that if I do this, it'll be fine the next day. But I wake up early the next day and I have consequences. I'd be tired and I'd probably get less time working out. And those are consequences because of the lack of self-discipline. So in this channel, I hope you guys grow with me in discipline, and learning how to steer yourself on the right path and stay on the right path for success. So basically what I did to help myself with Netflix, YouTube, and Instagram and all these other distractions, even Fortnite on my Switch, I basically deleted Instagram for about a week or two, went cold turkey. I'm not saying you guys can do this exactly. I don't know what you guys are struggling with, what is distracting you from your self-discipline, but I hope that I can help. So basically I found out that it helps if you just kind of toss it away. The old saying, out of sight, out of mind. If you stow away your distraction, then more than likely you won't think about it as much. And while you're working, you'll tend to forget. It's okay to reward yourself every once in a while, but there's a difference between rewarding and just being tempted and just pursuing your temptations and just falling into them. So after I do all this, what's on my list, I just kind of like to reflect on my day for a little bit. I like to look out my window and think about it. No, just joking. The key aspect of self-discipline is just writing down notes, or you can even write them down on sticky notes. You can keep it like a binder, or you can also keep a journal of just goals and activities that you haven't ever went after but you wanted to go after. And one of the key aspects of just starting self-discipline and just starting to pursue your goals is just by starting. There's an old saying, I don't know who said it, but I remember you said it. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And I can't think of any other saying that's proven more useful to me personally in pursuing my goals and staying motivated for those, because I'm not thinking about where I'm at right now, but where I could be, because it's all part of the journey. Kevin Durant and Michael Jordan and Lionel Messi and Ronaldo, Les Brown, Eric Thomas, none of them started out that good. They practiced, they worked hard, and they used self-discipline to get themselves there. Every single successful person I can think of, almost every single successful person at least I can think of, has had an amazing story of how they got where they were, and they all went through trying times, and they all had self-discipline to get them through those times. So I just want to thank you guys for sticking with me in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was something different. My editing skills hopefully got a little bit better, and hopefully next time I'll be able to get Sony Vegas working early in the morning. But thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. It's been Better Life, and I'm out. Peace.